Hey, Hickok 45 here. Today we have a 1911 World War I replica, specifically the 1918 model. Is that beautiful or what? Let's give you the rundown. All right, take off, man. Sweet, 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 sweet. More bullets. I found another magazine. Hey, I caught one. All right. Yes, 1918 model. The finish, because World War I was in progress, they went to the black finish, and this one is pretty accurate in that sense. It has kind of the black finish. It was less expensive to do or quicker to do during World War I, World War II, the old 1911 and the 1911A1. They did some things in order to speed up production on them, and that was one of the things they did during World War I. So beautiful gun. You'll hear me say that 5 or 6 times probably, because it's hard not to say. They've done an excellent job on this. It's really true to the original in almost every way. You know, the roll marks, the whole 9 yards. And you know, for those who don't know, a 1911, we call all these 1911s, and this is a Series 80. You know, this is the version pretty much that came along many years afterwards, where they lengthened the beaver tail. You see the difference? Let's uncock it. You see you don't have much beaver tail there, and that's of course the part that protects your web right there, so you don't get hammer bite like I'm getting already today. So that little bit made a big difference. I do get hammer bite with that one. Hammer comes back on that one, and it pinches skin. It catches a little skin, and those of you who have shot that know what I'm talking about. It just kind of unavoidable, you know. It just catches you a little bit there, but it actually feels better than that one, even though you get the hammer bite. The hammer bite doesn't feel better. Oh, a couple of other differences. Now generally these do have a arch mainspring housing, but with this particular model it has a long trigger and the flat mainspring housing. Kind of harkens back to the early 1911, which I really like. But if you pick up an A1, generally speaking, a GI model, it'll have a short trigger and it'll have an arch mainspring housing, and I'm sure you've seen those. You know what I'm talking about. The old World War II model we have is like that. And you know, it's a little more scalloping here. You got a little cutaway there, right in that area, that you don't have on this one. There's little sharper edges. You know, you have the ejection port has been opened up a little bit more for reliability. Get that case out of there. It's opened up just a little bit more than on this one. And what else? Of course, you have the biggest difference is in the sights. You got better sights on the A2 or the A1 models. Have a little bit bigger sights, and on the Series 80, I think they're even better. But the sights on the originals, as you can see, not much there, and that makes it difficult shooting in some ways. Hammer spur, you got the old hammer spurs, a little different. The safety, you know, it's not quite as large there. You can see that as compared with the replacements. Let's cock it. You see you got a different affair there. But by and large, not a lot of differences, right? Not a lot. They captured the grips, the diamond grips and everything. So, biggest difference in picking it up and shooting it is, again, the hammer bite. But it feels great. And since it feels great, let's take a couple more shots. This is a gorgeous piece of hardware. Now I am using some stainless steel, some Wilson Combat magazines in it. I don't think they had any of those back during World War I. They'd like to have had them, maybe, but they didn't. Okay. They did have the K-bar. That's the K-bar I carried in World War I. You see that right there? Okay. Let's take a couple more shots, and let's put our ears in. Big old 45. All right. We'll play a little bit at long range, not too much. Just had to ring the gong a couple of times. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see if we can put one of those rams down, just for kicks. Big old 235 or 230 grain slugs. Got goat meat for dinner. All right, goat meat for dinner. There's 3 rounds left for Mr. Red Target. All right. You notice it is ambidextrous. Actually, it does not have all the ambidextrous controls you see on modern guns. However, it will work. If that safety is on and my right hand has a big bullet wound and I can't use it, I can reach over, click it off if the bad guys are after me. Okay? So, just because you don't have all the ambi controls, you can still make it work if you have to. Alright? What did we not tell you here now? This is a beautiful gun. As I've said too many times, right? You can see the checkering's a little different on the originals there. You know, actually on the slide lock, just like on the safety there, thumb safety. You have your grip safety, of course. Flat mainspring housing was slick. I believe they were all like that at that period of history, because that's what they've tried to duplicate there, replicate. And you got your lanyard ring there. You got your vertical serrations, which are nice. They have those. They've maintained those on a lot of the modern models, the Series 80. Some of them do have the angled ones, and of course all the markings. That's what I like about this, and the finish. Seems hard to find blued guns anymore, doesn't it? Or even blackened guns like this. But the rampant Colt there and everything, just a gorgeous gun. We'll take a couple more shots with it, and possibly here. You can never shoot one of these enough. Wonderful gun. These are not inexpensive. Colts, no matter what kind of Colt it is, it's an expensive gun. You know, you name it. I don't care whether a Python, a revolver, an AR. They're generally they're quality firearms, Colts are. I don't have to tell you that. And they're priced accordingly. They really are. And often we think they're priced a little too high, maybe. All the way back since I've been messing with guns, they always seem more expensive than maybe they should be sometimes. They hold their value well, and they're made well. They're quality firearms, no doubt about it. So they're just a pleasure to shoot. They generally work. Let's go over there and take a couple more shots. Yeah, gong worthy even after all these years. Same old guns, same old design, lots of fun. Just a sweetie, just a sweetie. Piece of history, and hopefully you've had an opportunity to shoot one of these, even if it's a modern, version of the 1911. Either way, it's just great to be able to hold one, feel it, fondle it. Enjoy the shooting of it with the good old 230 grain classic round. It's just hard to beat. So I hope you enjoyed having a good look at that gun, because if that doesn't tell you, nothing will, that life is good.